Hello, hello, hello. It is a chill Sunday, but we are keeping with the challenge of going live every day for 30 days. This live is probably going to be a short one because I'm chilling on Sunday, y'all. Like, I value my peace so very much on Sundays. I really don't be talking to people on Sundays just because I'll be resetting for the week, trying to get my energy together, recharge, and all that jazz, right? But I committed to going live, so of course I'm live. In this one, we're going to talk about first thing Monday morning. In the link in the description box of this video will be links to various things that I have planned. I kind of told you guys about last week, but they're finally here and available. So there's been people asking me to read their scripts. There will be a link in the description box if you're watching this on replay. Sorry for the people who are watching it live. Y'all, it won't be available until 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday, May 6th. The slots will open up to be able to send me your script as well as book a 30-minute call. And basically, with the opportunity for me to provide you script coverage, basically, you will send in your script. I will read your script. I will provide notes and feedback, thoughts within 15 business days, and then you're able to book a 30-minute call with me to like discuss the notes that you get and next steps for updating, editing, iterating on your particular script. So that is finally here, and I know it has taken me years. Like, people have been asking me for at least 2 years to read scripts, and it was so hard because it's just legally, it's really a little bit difficult to navigate, especially while I was like heavy in writing a bunch of my stuff and getting a lot of my first projects finished. I want to make sure I'm always protecting myself. And one of the things when you sign up for script coverage, you definitely gonna have to sign a release, which you typically have to do if you submit to like a fellowship or a program or anything like that. Just so I'm able to protect myself. I'm not stealing nobody's ideas. I got my ideas on my own, but we need paperwork in place just to say that you are giving me permission to read your script, but you're doing so with the knowledge that I'm not going to take your script and run off anywhere. And you ain't going to try to say that I took your script and ran off anywhere. But anyway, that is what the script coverage is going to be. I also am going to be doing audition audits. So a lot of people are wondering how to get into acting. And y'all, not that it's easy, but to get started is pretty simple. And the audition audits are going to be sessions where we're basically either reviewing some self-tapes that you've already done or starting you off in the process. So right now it's a really great time to get into acting. One, you should get into classes regardless, but so many auditions that are posted for new actors require self-tapes, which means you just record yourself. They give you sides, which is basically a little portion of the script, and you record yourself and send it back in. So there's less and less options in reference to coming and do in-person auditions, which means that it's so much more accessible for people who are not necessarily living in LA or Atlanta or New York, but you could be living anywhere and submit to a particular project. So the audition audits will be sessions to either have me watch some of your audition tapes if you already know how to do it and you just want some feedback and some thoughts because maybe you're not booking, or if you have yet to get started, it will be a walkthrough of like setting up your actors access, your headshot, and then the basic process of getting started. And so much of it is really really just practice, y'all. It's really about the amount of reps that you do. So that is kind of what the audition audits will be. I'm also going to be doing virtual acting classes, which I'm so excited about because I really, really enjoy acting class myself. So being able to do some online with some of you guys, it will be really great because so many of y'all are interested in acting, but have yet to start, have not taken your first class. And don't necessarily know where to start. So the virtual acting classes will be very, very beginner friendly and it will be fun. And I'm just so excited to introduce people to the art of acting. and then allow people to just jump in and us to have fun together. I think acting can be a very therapeutic thing. It can really help you process and deal with things that you might have going on in your mind or your heart, and making it less about you in reference to building a character. So I really love that. And again, all of this stuff that I'm talking about, 8 a.m. tomorrow, there'll be links listed so that if you're interested in one or more of these things I'm talking about, you can sign up and get access to it. Now, the script coverage, it will have a limited amount just because I can only commit to reading a certain amount of scripts each month. Um, the audition artists won't have a limited amount, and then the virtual acting classes are going to be on a schedule. So if it works for your schedule, then great, sign up. If it don't work, and you're gonna have to wait and see if I open up the schedule a little bit more. And then I am going to also have a screenwriting workshop, which will be like a longer, probably like a half a day thing for people who maybe are writers but haven't started screenwriting yet, who need the basics, who want to jump into it or don't know where to go, don't necessarily have a script finished yet, but want to start like you have an idea. That's what the screenwriting workshop will be for. And then one of the things I'm most excited about is my YouTube creator workshop, and that is going to be like at least once a month. I'm going to do that where you basically get to work alongside me virtually. So I will do, it's going to be a mixture between work with me as well as me teaching various points, things that I've learned in reference to growing on YouTube, building a community, honing my voice, branding, and all of that. But also there'll be time within the session because this workshop is an all day thing, and you basically get to either start your channel or work on content for your channel right alongside me. And it's going to take you from everything from like brainstorming to scripting and planning and producing, so actually recording, tips for editing, and then all the way to publishing and then marketing. And we're going to do all of it over the course of a few hours in a day. It's probably going to be like on a Saturday or Sunday. I haven't decided exactly, but it's going to be on a weekend day, and it's going to be a very intensive workshop, and I'm really excited about that because there's quite a few people who have really strong personalities and really um, dynamic points of view that I think would be great if they had their own channel and they're able to like put out content to share their voice with the world and not just be restricted to various comment sections. And a few people, not as many people who have asked me about helping them with their scripts have asked me about getting started with YouTube. So this will be the opportunity to do that, and you'll again be able to do it alongside me. So in addition to the various modules for the day of me like teaching various points of things that you need to start and have a successful YouTube channel, you're going to also get to work alongside me. So I will on that day be recording a video, editing a video, um, creating social media content to promote said video, and then releasing said video so that you can see all in one day that process fully for creating content and hopefully be able to do it for yourself in your own channel. I am so excited about this, y'all. Like, it's been a long time coming, a long time in the making. I have always wanted to help you guys out in this way, but I had to just be super smart and not overcommit or throw myself out there and not be able to handle it. And I'm finally in a place where I can manage what I have going on in reference to my content and then also be able to reach back and help you guys. So I'm so very excited about it. Again, if you're watching this on replay, the links will open up on May 6th at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the screenwriting coverage, audition audits, virtual acting classes, screenwriting workshop, and YouTube creator workshop will all be available for you to sign up and join based off of what your goals are and what your needs are. If you are watching this on replay and you're not in the live right now, then feel free to drop comments and questions if you have them in the comment section of this particular video. I will still be checking those out. I do have 3 other days of live stream content that I've done thus far because this is day 4 of my 30 days of live streaming, and they have been so great thus far. Like, this one is really just to talk about the new services that I have available that are coming. but the other ones were really deep dives into behind the scenes of creating content, or like my screenwriting process or the journey there, and like character development and processing emotions and stuff like that, like some really cool stuff. And I have quite a bit of like other really cool topics planned for the rest of these 30 days, so I cannot wait to do that as well. It's gonna be like a little bit of everything. I'm really excited because in addition to like the filmmaker focus, I am also going to bring in the parts about marketing and your messaging within marketing, because that is such a big thing that I think so many people gloss over, whether it's you're trying to be a YouTuber or pursuing a career within filmmaking, whether it's you're a director or an actor or writer. It's definitely something that I compartmentalize a lot of things, and the more confident I am in moving about the space from an indie perspective, the more I have to be okay with and honestly be excited about the job of marketing myself, because that part has to happen. Some people look at it like the networking piece, which is definitely a piece, but you just have to be able to speak about yourself, speak about what you do, speak about what you want to see, the impact that you want to make in a way that helps people get it and then also moves people. And that applies to so many things. So that is also a big part that I'm going to bring to everything that I'm doing, whether it's for screenwriting or for new YouTubers, because I there's thousands of videos of like how to start a YouTube channel, but not enough of them focus on telling people like, okay, you can start this YouTube channel, you can have this idea for this content, but how are you going to get people to know about it? How are you going to market yourself? How are you going to lock in on your messaging and be relentless with constantly pushing your messaging? You have to do that. Same thing with screenwriting. You don't have an agent yet, you got a couple scripts, you want to get meetings. How are you going to do that? Networking is one thing, but you have to hone in on who you are, the themes that you cover, what you want to talk about, the type of characters you create. Like, you got to be specific about what you're trying to say, why you're trying to say it, and then you got to be able to communicate that to people in a way that makes them want to care, listen, support it, watch it, whatever. And that is something that we're going to definitely dive into too, because I think that part of it is just as important as the art and the technicals, if that makes sense. So yeah, y'all, this is a quick one to tell you guys about that. Again, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, May 6th. The links will be in the description box of this video, but I also will probably start to post things on the community tab as well as on IG. So you guys are going to start to see more things about the script coverage, about the YouTube creator workshop and all of that. But if you are watching this on replay or you watch this live and you come back tomorrow morning first thing, you're going to know about it first, because the links are going to be right there in the description box ready for you to select what you need most. Okay. I'm sitting here watching them, y'all, season 2. Because one of the subscribers was like, Erica, you should watch this. I think you could talk about it. And I got beef with season 1 of them and the creator of them. So I'm like, kind of hate watching it. And I'm a little bit pissed. Hey, Cendrika. I'm a little bit pissed because I literally am only watching this because a subscriber asked me to. And the performance, like Luke James' performance is utterly amazing, but I still haven't gotten the point yet. So now I'm starting to tap dance on the same issues I had with season 1. And I am still struggling with not creating content specifically for Erica Rain TV where I only bash something. And them might be that, because I owed them an ass whooping and a bashing from season 1, because it was completely ridiculous and utterly trifling what they put up for season 1 of them. And while season 2 has not been that bad thus far, I have yet to get to the point of why we're here, and it's pissing me off. I know we'll be talking about personal things, creative things, life things on this channel, but I'm happy to be watching the series while updating the things for what we just talked about. And it's making me so mad, but it's okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. This was a very, very quick one. Tomorrow we'll be back for a much longer live because it's Motivational Mondays. And we got some things that we need to discuss. The courses, the sessions, and the workshops will be available, so I'll be able to answer questions. But I'm also ready to jump into videos specifically about like how are we going to outline our scripts, How are we going to pick a theme? How are we going to lock down story structure? What we going to do? So keep it locked. Continue to show up for the 30-day lives. I am going to continue to show up, and I'll see you tomorrow.